Hi guys, it is Mr. Courtney. If you want to see my face, you'll have to look in the video in the comments section below. I gave you a little introduction there. Um, so you can check that out if you'd like. It's a very big close-up because Honora is taking a little nap here, and she's normally my director. But today we are going to be doing report writing day 4, and I wanted to get right to it so that you can get working on your project. But if you notice, here is my introduction. You can look down in Facebook and see that lesson, or you can go on YouTube and you can find it there too. You can tell I don't have a title yet. I'm still working on that. It's going to be something about time, but I got to find something funny or something interesting, and I don't have anything interesting enough. Maybe one of you has an idea. And then you'll notice the last time we were together, these weird flying hearts appeared. And I think you all know who drew those. And then, of course, I had to write around it, and I did, but I focused on how having time in the ocean would be part of my main idea. That was one of my little things. Of course, since then, I have decided to be safe and not go out into the ocean to keep myself distant from others. And I hope you're doing the same. That's good. I think that's good advice for all of us. But today, we are going to be looking at this section. I wrote in my flea map a little thing here about my garden and how I finally have time to do my garden, that I could weed and plant things for spring, and how excited I was for that. And because of that, I have written this, and I'm going to take a picture of this. I think Honora showed me how to do this earlier, so there I go. And I've taken a picture of this. I'm going to put it in the comments so that you can write one similar, but I wanted to read it to you, and then I wanted to explain to you what I did, just like as if we were in class, okay? So I'm calling this section Garden Time. Of course, last time I called my section Ocean Adventures. I'm trying to make them sound as exciting as possible because I think people could use that right now. And I'll get started. So here's what I wrote. Being in the ocean is a great way to practice social distancing, but so is being in my garden. Now that I have time, I have become a weeding machine. I've also planted all my spring favorites like tomatoes, cucumbers, and even watermelon. Other areas of the garden needed soil help, and so I added amendment to help it improve. An amendment is just kind of like a extra nutrient that you can put in your soil. It's kind of like compost is really all it is. Every day I'm able to wake up and help my plants grow. Having all this time is going to make my garden the best around. And so let's go, now that you've taken a look at it and we've read it, and feel free to pause the video and read it again at your own speed if you would like. But now that we've looked at it, I just want to point out a couple of things. Because remember, this is the second body paragraph, not the first. And in the second body paragraph, you have to be careful because sometimes your reader will start to slow down. And so you'll notice that I used an entire sentence to hook my reader into what I'm saying. I connected the part about the ocean to the garden because I didn't want my reader getting done with the ocean part and going, okay, well, I don't really care. And I knew that if I talked a little bit about the ocean part and they were still with me, they might want to see how the garden was like that, okay? Also, I wanted to point out here that, like we talked about in class, you do not have to use transitions at the start of a sentence, okay? You can actually put transitions right into your sentences. And when you do that, most times, and I might teach a little mini lesson on this, but most times you don't need a comma. So I know this might seem interesting to some of you, but look what I did here. I've also planted, okay? Now I could have said also, comma, I've planted, but I thought this would sound a little bit better. I wanted to kind of keep my reader flowing, so that's why I did that. And then here's an example of a different transition that I don't know that we had used before. If I said other areas of the garden, this indicates that I'm talking about another thing I'm doing. And again, if you're not familiar with using other transitions, don't forget, you can just go onto Google and you could type in transitions writing. And just like we practice in class, you'll find lots and lots and lots of transitions, and then you can practice with those. Just open up a tab and you'll have it right there while you're writing, okay? And then the big thing I wanted to notice, and I wonder if anybody saw this, I'll bet some of you did, my main idea was actually at the end. Did you notice that? Yeah, I didn't do my main idea right in the beginning. And partly I did that because I had already done it here. And I didn't want to just, boom, start talking about garden. I wanted to transition. And I kind of wanted to get them flowing in what I was doing with the garden. I wanted to kind of keep their attention with tomatoes and cucumbers and adding amendment. And I knew all those things would kind of keep them reading. And then I wanted to make sure before I finished up my paragraph, hey, this is what I was talking about right here, that I hope my garden's the best around because I have all this time, okay? So I'm going to wrap up the video now. It is Monday. It's the 23rd of March. We only have 5 days, and then we're on spring break. Pretty cool. All right. If you have an idea for a title for me, feel free to put it in the comments. And I look forward to seeing your second body paragraph. If you're a little bit behind, feel free to put your introduction, or put your introduction and your first body paragraph, okay? And if you really are super awesome, I suppose you could probably do all three, but that would be super awesome. So again, your grade is either going to be awesome or super awesome, okay? All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. Don't forget to look on Facebook to see your assignment list, okay? I'm here just so that you can see. This is my computer where I am waiting for you to put your things up. What's really cool about that is that I just got something from Marbella. She's trying out her Try Me problem. So I can't wait to read that and to comment on it. And I can't wait to read yours. Okay, everybody, have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep everybody at home healthy, and make sure you continue to practice that social distancing. It's important. Mr. Courtney out. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.